Hi there, Sandra here from Create in Spain. Today I'm doing another short video for Shortcut Slot, a byte. And today I'm going to be doing object to path. So this is my main object and this is the object that I want to place on the path and to basically manipulate it. It's important that you have this object on top. So if you have your layer panel, you want to make sure this one is on the top. Otherwise, that object is going to go around that one, and that's definitely not what I'm looking for. So go to Effects. It's greyed out at the moment because I've only got one object selected. But if I take both of them here and go to Effects, I can now use Object on Path. So that's why you can't use it if it's greyed out, it's because you've only got one thing selected. So we now get a menu up, and I'm going to move this to one side. Now the start offset at the moment, does it make any difference? Not really, but this will actually move it around. Actually put the auto preview on. This will move in either direction according to where you start your offset. Now your repeat, you can have a count or you can fill path length, which I tend to prefer to do, and oh, lo and behold, it's done it. You can alter the spacing so that you get more spacing in between, or indeed less spacing in between. And the alignment is basically where it hits the outside edge of your original shape. So at the moment it's going to hit it in the middle, but we could have it on the top, or we could have it to the bottom, like so. But generally, if you're going to apply it and weld it, you probably want it in the middle or thereabouts. Now you can, if you want to finesse this, you can offset it manually like so, or take it in like that, and cropping to the outside or to the inside. So cropping to the outside, cropping to the inside, or none at all. There we are, so you can see all the effects. Now it's going to follow the path orientation. Yeah. I don't want to remove the path that it's following because that would mean I would get rid of the shape in the middle. Remove the original object. Does it make much difference? Not really. You can have it unchecked or not. Stretched the path length. Now this is quite handy, particularly if you're going around corners, because sometimes things don't match the length of the sides exactly, and a little bit of stretching can work wonders. Again, warp to the path can sometimes be useful. Reversing the path order can sometimes be useful if, for example, you've decided to put a word around here, which you could if you typed the word and you then made it into an object rather than editable word, then you could also use that to go around here. And you might want to reverse the path order if it was around the wrong way, for example. In this particular case, it really makes no great difference. And if I click on the weld and we do preview, we don't see any great difference, but what it has done, if you look carefully, is it's welded the actual shapes together. So those are a shape in their own right now. They are linked, they are welded. If I undo that, you can see that where they are overlapped, they are still overlapped. It hasn't actually welded it. So you can choose to weld it if you want to. It will give you the chance to have another shape. So you can click on OK. We can take this one, we can copy it, we can paste it, and we can move it to one side. That gives us something else to play with. So why not indeed? You might want to add it to your particular library of shapes. Maybe you do, maybe you don't, but we haven't finished with that one. But this one here, we can take this, we can go to path and we can go to union, and there we have our new shape. This one here we could break apart, and in that case I would get this cloud type shape and also get this one. Or perhaps maybe I just want the circles, and they're a nice pattern too. So that is the object to path tool. Very useful, great for doing frames and things, great for doing patterns, and a really good thing to be able to use in shortcuts a lot.